Hello Taurus, suns, moons, and risings. My name is Zayleigh and welcome to my channel. In this video, we're going to do an energy read for the month of November 2022. Mercury retrograde is long gone and I'm so grateful for that. I don't know why that just came to me. I just was picturing like me filming videos last month and being in it. You know what I'm saying? So, let's get started with your reading. I have like a different layout that I'm going to use, like a little spread. So we'll see how that goes. It went really, really well for the water signs, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to keep doing it that way. So let me shuffle some cards and then we'll get started. All right, Taurus. So your overall energy for the month is going to be the Chariot. And it's really interesting that I believe all of the water signs had a major arcana, and now you guys have a major arcana in this position. So it looks like a lot of big things happening, like on a whole collective scale here. But for you guys, Taurus, I feel like you are definitely like moving forward. There isn't really much holding you back at this point. You guys have really set your mind to the things that you want to go after, the things that you want to achieve, the people that you want to continue to have in your life, the energy that you want to keep putting out. You're very much in a place where you're focused and you know exactly what that is. When we see this card, some of you guys, this is just for a little bit of you, small percentage. Some of you guys could be traveling, and also some of you guys could actually be moving. Also, I'm just seeing like, as I was having this visual of a car, you know, because this does represent like movement, forward movement. I just heard the car like in the background. Yeah, something about a car. Maybe you're just taking like road trips or something like that. Because I got a visual of a car and then I heard it. So yeah, take it how it resonates. It's just a general reading, but maybe you want to do like some fun short trip somewhere. You want to go to the beach for the weekend. I don't know. It depends on where you live, but enjoy the weather before it gets too cold because winter is well on its way. So I feel like you guys are definitely in a place where you're just not wanting to feel stuck anymore. If you felt stuck in certain situations, this is the month that you really move forward. This is Cancer energy also. So you guys could have Cancer in your chart, or you can be dealing with a Cancer. Cancer may play like a role in your life, in your experience, on your journey. And yeah, I just see that that's the overall energy of your month. For the first week, because we're going to break it down week by week, and then we have challenges, blessings, and just overall advice for the month. So for the first week, it looks like you guys are feeling very empowered. You're feeling like you, I don't want to say that you don't need anybody, because, you know, we all crave some attention and some things from other people, you know. As humans, it's human nature to want to have like other people and feel connections. But I just see you guys really thriving in your own energy. So you guys are probably focused more on work this first week, and any type of like project or I don't know why I'm stumbling on my words. Sorry about that. It's not even after I talked about Mercury retrograde being over, then I'm like, So like, I feel like if you guys have been working on something and it would be something for some of you guys that's been like a project that you've been already putting your effort into for a long time, then I see that could potentially, you'll get some type of recognition, or there'll be some type of abundance that comes from that. This would be something for those of you guys that have like been working on something for a while, because Knight of Pentacles is very, very slow. He is real slow. So slow and steady, but then the outcome is very positive. It really reminds me of Saturn, that type of energy. So it's not representing Saturn. I just have my own things that I go off of because I also do astrology. So with that slow movement, I feel that if it isn't that, maybe you're starting something that in this week that you're starting to put your energy towards something that will eventually lead you to the Nine of Pentacles. So kind of take it how it resonates. It depends. You guys are all individuals on your own journey. You're just a collective of Tauruses. With the second week, I'm seeing a few different things. There could be either an offer that you thought was going to come in, or an offer that does come in that you don't really want, that you're like, no, I'm good with that. And take this offer how it is. It could be job related, especially with this little page of pentacles here. Or if it's something to do with school, maybe like you're learning something and then you kind of decide, oh, I'm not really as interested in that, or this isn't as interesting as I thought it was going to be. But there's a level of, for others of you, none of that really resonates with you. You can honestly just kind of be feeling like a little bit bored in that, even though you have a lot of movement here, you know, the Chariot is the overall energy of the month. There's some weeks, you know what I mean, that we kind of like slow things down a little bit. Maybe we're really wanting some more emotional fulfillment, but we're just haven't really gotten that. So it's like you can always change that. That's why I love tarot. It's like if you're feeling like kind of stagnant in some way, maybe start putting that focus on your goals and what you want to go after. I feel like it's work related. There's like a work related thing, or maybe you're working, your work life, your situation at work, and maybe you're just like, that week just really drags on. You know, it's something to do, I feel, for most of you guys, it's going to have to do with work. So it could just like not be, you know, the most exciting week, and that's okay. But for the third week, we have the World and the King of Cups. With the World and the King of Cups, I feel like there's definitely, this is another major arcana, so there's a big cycle, you know, like our life, it goes in cycles. It goes in, you know, we're aligning with the earth. The seasons are always changing. The seasons of our life are always changing. So for this, I'm seeing it a couple different ways. Either you guys are embodying this King of Cups energy and you're embracing it, and you're becoming more known for that. Very open-hearted and very, the world could be recognition. You know, you're getting recognized for maybe your gifts and the things that you've been wanting to do. Also, if this isn't if that's not pertaining to you, you don't feel like that's the case, it doesn't have to be a male, but somebody with water energy, like very compassionate, very kind, very nurturing, and very open-hearted, and also emotionally available. You're feeling like you have learned something from this person, that there's a shift in whatever it is that you've gone through with this person, and it's changing in some way. So say that this is a love related situation. I'm just going to use a couple examples. So a love situation would be like, okay, now we go from dating and we're actually together, or now someone admits their feelings for the other person, like someone that you've known, and this would be, if it's pertaining to someone else, this is someone you've known for a while, because you don't just meet someone and you experience the world. The world is the energy of the whole major arcana. It's literally all of those lessons and everything that you've learned and established with that person. So this would be someone that you've definitely known. Unless it's like a very rare connection and you just meet somebody and you've had like tons of past lives with them, that could be the case too. But for a majority of you guys, it's going to be, if it's in regards to somebody else, it's with somebody that you have known for a long time. All right, so kind of take that how it resonates. Another thing that I'm seeing with that is, if you are feeling inspired to travel, I feel like that is going to open up it's going to be really fulfilling to you. Like, it's maybe going to help you understand some things that you're going through a little bit better. Regardless if it's with someone else or not, it doesn't matter. I feel that maybe if you have felt kind of with that Chariot energy, like you're wanting to move forward, if you felt stuck before, that you coming out of your comfort zone is what I'm getting. Coming out of your comfort zone, maybe doing something new, will help you to really like feel that inside of you, of that emotional fulfillment. Like, yeah, you know, especially after the week before that you just had, if you're feeling like kind of stagnant, kind of bored, that type of energy, doing something the third week to get yourself out of that. With the week number 4, last week of the month, we had the 8 of Swords and the 5 of Cups reversed. So I'm happy that that 5 of Cups is reversed for you guys. I feel like you're coming out of your head about a certain situation that you guys have been upset about. So first we had the 4 of Cups that second week, which is interesting. And then we have the 5 of Cups reversed. So I feel like maybe if in regards to work, if you've been like feeling down about it, you're learning how to come out of that place. And it's all going to be because of your mind. And I know I talk a lot about things like this in my readings. It just comes up. That's because I understand that the mind is what is creating everything. So when you master that and when you work on it, because it's hard, it's like you're training your brain, right? To think a certain way, to live a certain way. And then when you do that, then everything else follows along with the actions and the words you're speaking, energy around you. It all could work together. So I feel like you guys are in a place where you're not wanting to dwell on things from the past that have kept you stuck or kept you feeling like very much in the same place. And that really goes along with your reading, because with the Chariot card, you guys want to move forward. You're wanting to, it's not just like stay in the same place and say like you're doing good in the same place. You know, there's nothing really wrong in your life or something like that. But it's not even that. It's like you guys are in a place where you're just wanting some movement. You're wanting some changes. And I see that really good for you guys, because I know Taurus energy sometimes could be a little fixed. You know, it's a Taurus energy, it's earth, so it's a bit different. It's not like a fire energy unless you have a lot of fire in your natal chart. But I see that you guys are really, really desiring that. You're really, really like calling that in for you. And just with the numbers here, I'm just taking a look at everything, and I'm seeing like, you know, the 7s, the 5, the 4, the 5, the 7, the 8, the 9, and then the World card. So I just feel like you guys are, yeah, it's really an indicator to me that there is like, you're wanting to move with the experiences that you're having. Like you're wanting to grow from them, not just be like, oh, okay, and kind of stay stuck in thought patterns and rigid thinking. Definitely not the month for that. The challenge here for you is a little bit of, there can be a little bit of, I'm going to read this a couple different ways. So with the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, either there's a confusion about either a person, a particular person, or a friend or a community, your friend groups, something like that. There could be just, you're confused about certain things. Maybe a friend says something to you and it kind of throws you off guard and you're like, wait, what? You're just not seeing something clearly with a certain person or a certain group of people. And another way, if that's not the case, you feel like you know who your people are, and that's great. This could just be like you guys have a lot of options to celebrate. You have a lot of options to really like, people will be like, hey, will you want to come out on Monday to, you know, you'll be getting a lot of invitations from people who want to hang out with you, who want to get you out, and who want to like celebrate. Because the 3 of Cups is very much like celebrations and really like connecting with other people. So it's either you're confused about people around you, or you just have so many options and so many people wanting to be around you, which in a challenge position, I would say that maybe that challenge would be because you're really dispersing a lot of energy. Because if you're trying to, you know, balance your own life and the things that you need to take care of, your work and all that. And then people are like, oh no, come out tonight, you know? So it's not a bad thing. I just see that if that's the case, if you feel like you're not confused about people around you or anything like that, it'll be more, you guys are, you know, feeling a little popular this month, and you just have to learn how to balance that so you're not kind of wearing yourself out. But I do see that the connections are good. For the blessings, we have, I was like, wow, dang, Taurus, you got some blessings. So for a majority of you guys, I don't think it's the confusion. I feel like it's the other option that I said as far as the challenges. But with the blessings, we have the Wheel of Fortune with the Two of Cups. So this is your connections going in your favor. They're really like, you're really, really deeply connecting to people around you. You're maybe getting closer to another individual because, let's face it, the Two of Cups is very much a love card. It's very much a energy of two people wanting to share, you know, their heart with their cup with each other. And they're very fulfilled with that. They're like, oh, I give you my heart and you give me yours, and it's a very balanced thing. So with the Wheel of Fortune, I see it as being very positive because like the wheel is still turning and it's going in that direction for you to have these connections. So if you feel like you don't have connections like that, there's a couple things I want to say. If you're single, 100% you can meet somebody. Okay, I'm just gonna, for any single Tauruses out there, hey, you guys can meet somebody. Okay, if you are already interested in somebody, you're going to connect more deeply with them. If you're looking for more like partnerships or friendships, things like that, you will meet those people. This is a blessing. So it's something that will happen for you. Like maybe you've been really wanting to call in new friends, or you wanted to call in a new person to work with, like on a creative project, because it's cups. It's something that you would feel very, very happy and joyful and emotionally fulfilled doing this project. So when I see this, it's like, okay, you got to kind of take it for you and like, what have you been wanting to call in? What kind of partnerships are you wanting to call in? Because that is here for you in the month of November. The overall advice that I can give to you, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Six of Wands. So you guys are in a place, like I said, nothing is really holding you back at this moment. You're in a place where you're so open. And I feel like this is just the moment I saw these cards, I just felt like the universe wants you to know that the direction that you're going in is exactly like what you're meant to be doing. So don't doubt it. If there's any kind of doubt about what you're doing, even if everything hasn't completely, like, you're not seeing everything that you want in your reality yet, you guys are in a place where you're bringing that in to you. And it's literally right in the cards, because we have the Eight of Cups and he's walking away from these cups and he's going to the Three of Wands. He's like, okay, into that energy, which is awaiting and knowing that all that you want is out there. And then eventually to the Six of Wands, which is the recognition that you feel. And it doesn't need to be like, oh, I need to feel valued and appreciated by others. But this is just actually seeing the rewards of the things that you have been doing in your life every day. You know, the actions that you're taking, the connections that you're cultivating, all of that, the generosity that you've given to others, you're actually being recognized for that. And you're feeling it within you. You can be feeling really inspired. So when that inspiration hits you, act on it. I would definitely recommend that, especially with the Chariot, like if you guys have ideas and you have certain things, projects, things that you want to start or continue doing, like keep doing that, because it's ultimately going to lead to your success. All right. I do want to get one more card from the Moonology deck, and then we'll wrap up your reading. Ooh. So we got two cards. Wow. Okay, one of these cards came out in the water sign reading. I can't remember whose it was, but we have don't let your past hold you back, and that's the South Node. So a little bit about the South Node. The South Node is our past lives, it's our karma, it's where we feel very comfortable in. So when we look at it in terms of astrology, we don't want to stay, we want to take those lessons that we learned in our South Node, our past lives, that energy of our natal chart really, and we want to move towards our North Node. Very uncomfortable, you know, but with all of this energy of wanting to move forward for you, I feel like you're in a place now where you're harnessing that energy and you're really like going after it because you're ready. So it's just a reminder, like, don't let your past hold you back. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and to think bigger. Like the Three of Wands wants you to think bigger. It wants you to really like open yourself up to not having any kind of limitations in your mind. Eight of Swords, no limitations in your mind. You just understand that the things that you want are already there. It's already there for you. You just have to believe it. So it sounds a little cliche, but I'm serious, you guys. So don't let your past hold you back. And then we have a time for healing, balsamic moon. So, you know, I feel like that's a message for you guys to kind of take however that is for you. If you feel like because we're not seeing a lot of reflecting energy in your cards today. So that's just going to be a message for you, and however you want to take that message. Whatever area of your life, whatever thing you've gone through that maybe kind of hurts your heart a little bit, take time to really, you know, nurture that part of yourself. Like to really go into that and be like, okay, you know, that hurts a little bit, or I'm still healing from that, and acknowledge it. You don't need to stay stuck in it because you guys are definitely not staying stuck anywhere. I see that. So however that is for you, however that resonates, a time for healing, maybe during, it says balsamic moon, but I'm feeling like, you know, you can always work with the full moon. I believe the full moon is the 8th of November. So if you feel like you need to let some things go, that moon cycle, it's also going to be a eclipse. So we're going into eclipse season, which can bring up some intense energy, of course, and to just allow yourself to release and to move forward, because you guys are really in that energy and you're heading in the right direction. So overall, very positive. I am sending you guys so much love. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye.